Never fall asleep on the subway if you're the last person in the car. If the train stops between stations and the lights go out, do not look at your reflection in the window, because your reflection might decide it doesn't want to copy you anymore. An international student named Marcus was heading home after a brutal 14-hour shift at his university lab. It was past midnight. The subway car was completely empty, smelling of old metal and cold air. The repetitive clack-clack of the tracks was making his eyes heavy, and within minutes, he drifted off to sleep. He woke up with a violent jolt. The train wasn't moving. It had ground to a halt inside a dark, subterranean tunnel between two major stations. The main lights in the car flickered twice and then completely died, leaving only the dim, emergency amber lights casting long, eerie shadows across the empty seats. Marcus rubbed his face and looked out the window to his right. The glass acted like a dark mirror against the pitch-black tunnel walls outside. He could see his own reflection clearly. He blinked. His reflection blinked back. But then, Marcus reached into his pocket to pull out his phone. In the window reflection, his face didn't move. The reflection just sat there, staring straight ahead with its arms crossed, completely frozen. Marcus stopped moving. His blood turned to ice. He slowly raised his left hand and touched his nose. In the glass, the reflection didn't raise its hand. Instead, it slowly tilted its head to the left, a cold, unnatural smirk spreading across its lips. Marcus scrambled backward out of his seat, falling onto the dirty floor of the subway car. He scrambled away until his back hit the opposite wall. He kept his eyes locked on the window. The reflection was now standing up inside the glass. It walked over to the edge of the window frame, pressed both of its hands flat against the inside of the glass, and began to tap rhythmically. Tap, tap, tap. The sound wasn't coming from inside Marcus's head. It was echoing loudly throughout the empty metal car. Suddenly, the subway intercom system crackled to life with static. A distorted, metallic voice bled through the speakers. It didn't sound like the train conductor. It sounded exactly like Marcus's own voice, but slowed down and twisted. The intercom whispered, "Thanks for the seat. Enjoy the tunnel." A second later, the train's engines roared back to life, and the subway car blasted forward into the dark. But Marcus wasn't inside it anymore. He was standing on the tracks in the pitch-black tunnel, watching the rear lights of the train disappear, while his own face stared back at him from the back window. If you travel late at night, stay awake, because the shadows at the end of the line are always looking for a way out.